guys, Chef Whitney here. Today we are going to be making bread pudding. For today's recipe, you will need bread. I'm using a brioche bun. You could use something like a challah or a potato bread, or really any bread will work. Sugar, kosher salt, milk, eggs, butter, vanilla, chocolate chips, caramel. I'm using a caramel melt, but you could use a caramel syrup, pan spray. And for our tools, you will need a pot, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a rubber spatula, a bread knife, a cutting board, and a pan. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so first we are going to add 4 cups of milk. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Next, we're going to add 2 pinches of salt. So what you'll want to do is pour the salt into your palm and take 2 pinches with your fingers. A pinch equals about 1/8 of a teaspoon, but you can just use your fingers and you'll be fine. And next, we're going to add 2/3 a cup of sugar. Once we have everything in our pot, we're going to take it to the stove and start heating it up. So now we're going to heat up our milk, our butter, our vanilla, our sugar, and our salt. So let's turn on our stove. You want to heat this up just until your butter melts. And make sure that you keep stirring while you're heating up your milk because you don't want it to scorch to the bottom of the pot. So while our milk is cooling, let's go ahead and cut up our bread. But first, let's spray our pan down with pan spray so that it doesn't stick while we're cooking it. You want to cut up the bread into large, even chunks. And now we're going to add about 2 cups of our chocolate melts to the bread and give it a good mix. And now that our milk mixture has completely cooled, we're going to crack 4 eggs into it. And now that our eggs are mixed into our milk mixture, let's pour it all over our bread. You want to try to make sure all of your bread gets soaked. And now we're ready to go into the oven for 30 to 45 minutes. I ended up cooking the bread pudding for 45 minutes, and then I broiled it for about 2 minutes at the very end just to give it some color on top. And now it's time to melt the caramel. So I have my bowl of soft caramel melts that I'm going to put in the microwave in increments of 30 seconds and stir them in between each one until they're all melted. Okay, our caramel's melted, so let's pour it on top. And there you have it, a delicious chocolate and caramel bread pudding. Thanks, guys, for cooking with me. See you next time.